Good morning, everyone. This is Orlando from A Collector's Dream, and today I want to show you the second part of the Goal Line Art autographed football Hall of Famers that I have. I have a collection of over 200, I think it's about 210 or so, I haven't counted them, of autographed Hall of Fame football players. It's part of the Goal Line Art series, and there are about 5,000 of each card. And you would buy them at the Hall of Fame and get them autographed individually, by each player. And of course, they are, hand-signed on-card autographs. So let's begin first with John Madden. I'll show you the ones that I don't have in the book, and that's the John Madden autograph. Nice autograph of John Madden, Hall of Famer. Next one is Pete Rozelle, and there's Pete. That's a nice autograph of Pete Rozelle. There's Roger Staubach. There's Sid Luckman, another Hall of Fame quarterback. Ed Sable. Ed Sable was with the ABC, with the sports news, with the football. He was a producer. And here's Mick Tinglehoff. So those are the ones that I don't have in the book because I just don't have any more pages to fit them in the book. But here's the book, the Pro Football Hall of Fame Art Series, Collector's Limited Edition, Goal Line Art. And this is the second book. This is part 2 of my series. If you did not see the first part, please take a look at it, and you'll enjoy it. A lot of Hall of Famers, the ones that are not in here, are in the other one. So here we go. There's a couple of nice, there's James Lofton, Howie Long. Beautiful autographs. These players, you can always read them, their autographs. That's Bob Lilly, and that's Ronnie Lott. Bob Lilly and Ronnie Lott. And this is Tom Mack and John Mackey. Nice autographs there. This is Wellington Mara, one of the owners in the Hall of Fame, and Gino Marchetti. Great picture of Gino Marchetti there. It's a nice artwork. All these Goal Line Art cards have beautiful artwork. Here comes Dan Marino. So a nice autograph, Dan Marino. And Ollie Matson. There's Don Maynard, and that's Bruce Matthews. Don Maynard and Bruce Matthews. Here's some more autographs. That's George McAfee and Mike McCormick. There's the McAfee autograph there. And there's Mike McCormick. These are Hall of Famers, of course. And this is, looks like, Randall McDaniel and Tommy McDonald. I tried to put them in alphabetical order as best as possible. Randall McDaniel and Tommy McDonald. It's Tommy McDonald, Hall of Famer 98, and McDaniel's 2009. There's Hugh McElhaney, and that's Bobby Mitchell. Hugh McElhaney and Bobby Mitchell. There's McElhaney's autograph, and there's Bobby Mitchell. There's Ron Mix and Art Monk. There's Ron Mix and Art Monk. There he is, nice autograph there, Art Monk. Moving on, we have, that's Warren Moon and Lenny Moore. Warren Moon. What a good quarterback he was. And there's Lenny Moore. And this Montana, there's Marion Motley and Joe Montana. One of the best quarterbacks ever. There's Marion Motley's. And there's Joe Montana. Nice clear autograph for Joe Montana. All of these were hand-signed, on-card autographs. They had to be signed personally because they, of course, were never inserted in any packs or anything like that. There's Anthony Munoz. And George Musso. Don't know too much about George Musso, but I definitely know Anthony Munoz. And back to the M's. Here comes the N. Mike Munchak and Joe Namath. Broadway Joe. There's Mike Munchak and there's Joe Namath. That's the Joe Namath autograph. Here comes Ozzie Newsome and Ray Nitschke. The Packer great, Ray Nitschke. What a linebacker he was. And Ozzie Newsome, an incredible tight end for the Browns. Here's Chuck Noll, Coach Noll of the Steelers. And Leo Nomelini, I can never pronounce that name. Nomelini, Leo. And Chuck Noll. Merlin Olsen and Jim Otto, 00 Jim Otto, one of the best centers ever for the Raiders. And Merlin Olsen is an announcer on TV for the NFL now. Here comes Alan Page. There's Alan Page. And Clarence Ace Parker. And here comes Jim Parker. And that looks like Joe Perry. Joe Perry and Jim Parker. Again, Hall of Famers. Most of these are older, many of these have actually passed away already. Pete Pihos and John Randall. What a great player he was too. And Pete Pihos is, don't know too much about him. It's an old time legend. Here comes Mel Renfro and John Riggins. There's Mel. There's John Riggins, Hall of Famer in 1992 for the Redskins. Also played for the Jets. Here's Jim Ringo and Andy Robustelli. Jim Ringo and Andy Robustelli. More Hall of Famers. I got a long way to go here. Like I said, I got over 200 Hall of Fame autographs here. And here is Dan Rooney and Barry Sanders. There's Dan Rooney, Steelers, basically coach, owner of the Steelers. And there's Barry Sanders. Nice Barry Sanders autograph there. It's a nice Barry Sanders card. One of the top running backs ever in the history of football. here comes Charlie Sanders and Tex Schramm. Charlie Sanders and Tex Schramm. Two big names here, Gale Sayers and O.J. Simpson. Two of the best running backs ever. Gale Sayers was incredible. Incredible moves, Bears. And O.J., other than him being a killer, he was an incredible player. There's his autograph there. Here is Joe Schmidt and Leroy Selman. Not many Buccaneers greats, but Leroy Selman, definitely Hall of Fame. Definitely deserved it. Joe Schwartz, I don't know. Joe Schmidt, I don't know too much about him. Here is Billy Shaw and Art Shell. Look at that picture of Art Shell. That's a beauty. Love that. Art Shell. Billy Shaw. Moving on. Don Shula. The most wins of any coach in the history of football. And the only undefeated season ever. And that's Hank Stram for the Kansas City Chiefs. Don Shula and Hank Stram, two great coaches. Here is Jackie Slater and Bart Starr. I love how these old-time Hall of Famers sign. They just, you can read their autograph. Look at Bart Starr, how clear that is. Nowadays, they just scribble or just write Luca. All right, here goes a couple more. Mike Singletary and Bruce Smith. Buffalo Bills. Here comes Jackie Smith and John Stallworth, two great receivers. Jackie Smith and John Stallworth. Stallworth played with Lynn Swann, one of the two top receiving duos ever. And you'll see the Lynn Swann coming up soon here. Here's Bob St. Clair, and this is Ernie Steltner and Bob St. Clair. There's John Stenerud and Dwight Stevenson. Dwight Stevenson, a Hall of Famer for the Dolphins. And John Stenerud, one of the best place kickers ever. Here's Lynn Swann. I was telling you about Lynn Swann. And Jim Taylor. Incredible receivers. And Jim Taylor is a big running back. Green Bay Packers during the times of when the Packers were the Packers. That's a nice Lynn Swann autograph there. Moving on. You got Charlie Taylor and Lawrence Taylor. The Taylors. Charlie Taylor and Lawrence Taylor. I like that Lawrence Taylor picture in the snow. And Charlie Taylor. Moving on to Fran Tarkenton. And that's Emmett Thomas, yeah. Emmett Thomas and Fran Tarkenton. Fran Tarkenton, look at him. They drew him running or scrambling like he always was. He's one of the top running quarterbacks ever. Back in those days, now we have a little bit better running backs, quarterbacks that run. But in those days, they didn't have too many. And Fran Tarkenton was one of the best. Here comes Thurman Thomas and Andre Tippett. Thurman Thomas, another great running back. And Andre Tippett. Old-time players. Y.A. Tittle, and that's Charlie Trippy. Charlie Trippy, look at the mud. Look at that uniform for Charlie Trippy. And Y.A. Tittle, Great quarterback again. Again, these are all Hall of Famers, so they're all great players. There's Bulldog Turner. And the other one is Gene Upshaw. Bulldog Turner and Gene Upshaw. I hope you're enjoying these cards, these autograph cards. You don't see too many of these, especially all of these Hall of Famers, all autographed in one place. And here comes Johnny Unitas and Steve Van Buren, two old quarterbacks. Van Buren, Hall of Famer 1965, and Johnny U. What a tough quarterback he was, boy. He was incredible. Tough player. Moving on, Bill Walsh and Doak Walker. Again, two big names. Doak Walker, running back, and Bill Walsh, of course, the 49ers head coach for many, many, many years. Hall of Fame. Paul Warfield and Mike Webster. Paul Warfield, Browns receiver. Boy, was he fast. He had great hands. And Mike Webster, incredible linebacker there for the Steelers during the heyday of the Steelers. There's Arnie Waymister and Ron Worley. Ron Worley and Arnie Wymeister. Two more Hall of Famers. Don't know much about Arnie. I do remember Worley. Okay, here we go. This is Randy White and Ralph Wilson. Randy White and Ralph Wilson. Actually, Ralph Wilson Jr. One of the owners. And this is Dave Wilcox and Bill Willis. Dave Wilcox and Bill Willis. Bill Willis was an old-time player. Larry Wilson and Kellen Winslow. Kellen Winslow is a great tight end, and there's Larry Wilson, another great player. Larry Wilson was a safety. And here is, this is Willie Wood and Ron Woodson. It's Willie Wood, another great Packer great. And Ron Woodson, another Steeler. A lot of Steelers, Hall of Famers. Of course, a lot of Packers. Ron Yerry and Steve Young. Steve Young was an underrated quarterback. He really was an excellent quarterback. They don't talk about him too much, but he was a great player. Steve Young and Ron Yerry. Moving on to, this is Rayfield Wright and Jack Youngblood. Jack Youngblood, what a great player again. Rayfield Wright. There's Jack Youngblood. God bless. Hall of Fame 2001. Looks like it's Gary Zimmerman, and Chris Carter. So this is pretty much was the end of my book with Zimmerman, but I had to put the rest of them in there. I don't have any more sheets left, so I didn't put them in order. So here's Gary Carter. Here's a few more that I missed here. This is Ray Guy, and Terry Bradshaw. There's Terry Bradshaw. Autograph, nice autograph from Terry. Well known in the NFL booth. Chris Dolman and Ron Wolf. Chris Dolman. There's Ron Wolf. A lot of these were very rare autographs. A lot of these guys have passed away. Some of them just can't get them to sign anymore. But thank God I got them all signed. And this is the last two. Andre Reed and Aeneas Williams. Andre Reed and Aeneas Williams. So there is part 2 of my video of all of my Hall of Fame autographs. Like I said, I got over 200 football autographs here. trying to get every single one of them that we can still get. Of course, the ones that passed away, can't get those anymore. But appreciate you looking at the videos. Thank you. If you can check out the other videos, I think you're really gonna like them. And show you these last two here, who are two big name guys, P. Roselle, John Madden. So thank you very much. Please like, subscribe, and look at my other videos. I think you'll enjoy them. I've got a lot of nice cards and autographs, many of which you probably haven't seen. So please enjoy. Thank you. Have a great day.